welcome back to StarrSoap's channel. Do you think that's weird that I'm telling you about that? It is kind of weird that I'm telling you that I'm making soap in a bucket, but for me it's a big deal. All of the varieties. Can the camera even see what I'm doing? Yeah, good. Oh, I'm sorry, camera.
Camera wants to see what you're doing.
Hi guys! Welcome back to StarrSoap's channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. Today I'm going to be making bath bombs, and I'm going to be using essential oils only in these bath bombs. That's right, I'm going to be making blue lace agate bath bombs. So they're going to actually have a blue lace agate crystal pressed into the top of each of them, and they're going to be beautiful and cleansing and smell amazing and all natural and all that goodness. So, you know, if you want to come along with me and learn how to make them, then you totally should, right? Stay tuned and you'll learn how to make blue lace agate bath bombs. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name's Crystal Starr and I'm the StarrSoaper here at StarrSoaps. The StarrSoaper and the Queen Soaper, and you know, all the soapy goodness. It all happens because of me. So if you like StarrSoaps and you'd like to order yourself some, then please feel free to hit me up, send me an email. The address is starrsoaps@gmail.com, and you know, let's make a soap deal. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and make ourselves some bath bombs. Come along with me. Squee! Alright. Step one in the bath bomb making is to sift out all of your ingredients. I really recommend taking the time to do this. It makes it a lot easier if you're mixing by hand especially, and you don't want clumps. Nobody wants clumps. So the first thing to go in the sieve is baking soda. Then we add citric acid. Then we add some SLSA, and then we add some corn flour, or you can add kaolin clay or colloidal oatmeal. You could use thermal mud if you've got that on hand. You can get really creative here. There's so many different things you can pop in your bath bombs. Bentonite clay, rose clay, it just goes on and on. Calamine powder, and I've used many of them and they make beautiful bath bombs, but you want to sieve them. Make sure you sieve them. So I'm putting the SLSA in now. That's what's just gone in from that little bag, and it's the worst thing to sieve out of all the powders. It sort of becomes airborne very easily, and if it does get up your nose, it really irritates your nostrils and it makes you cough and sneeze and makes your eyes water. So you want to like cover your face. You want to do this in an area with the windows open and well ventilated, and just be aware of it. Try not to breathe in too deeply while you're doing it. As soon as you add your moisture, like your wet ingredients, and your powders get a little bit moist, that irritation goes away and that problem goes away straight away. So that thing that just went in now is kaolin clay, and now it's time to add essential oil. I'm using up the very last of this little bottle of essential oil, so I'm going to take some of my sunflower oil and sweet almond oil blend that I made and pour that into the empty bottle, swish it all around, and then pour that into the mix so that I can get every last drop of that beautiful expensive essential oil out of the bottle and into my beautiful bath bombs. So I'm using a blend that is supposed to be very reminiscent of Blue Skies, which is one of my favorite bubble bars, and it is like very earthy. It has frankincense, and it has cinnamon, and it has a little bit of lavender and some rosemary and a little bit of peppermint. So it's a really lovely blend, and I really adore it. After I finished making these bath bombs, I kind of told myself I don't ever want to use fragrance oil in bath bombs ever again, because essential oils just smell so far superior. And I'd love to hear your opinions on it and have a healthy debate in the comments section about what you think about fragrance oil versus essential oil. I really love fragrance oil for my soap, and whenever I've used essential oil only in my soap, it has faded very quickly, and I haven't liked that. So I really like essential oil for bath bombs, leave-on products, and fragrance oil for soap. I think that's where I land. So now it's time to get our upper body workout for the day. And I'm using a sort of a blender that you push up and down to make it turn and mix all the powders. And then you can just sort of hold it and stir it with your own power, and that works as well. It brings everything together really nicely. I'm colouring some of the bath bomb mix with this beautiful Tiffany blue. I was given this little sampler by Melissa Stanford of Lucky Seven Soaps. She sent it to me. It's a beautiful colorant, and it really effectively colours the water without staining the tub, and it's safe to go down the drain. So I really love it, and I think it's a nice, very subtle colour for this bath bomb. I really didn't want to use a huge amount of colour. And of course I'm embedding crystals into these, so that's the crystals you just saw. They are blue lace agate pieces. They've been tumbled, so they're very soft and they're not going to hurt you. And you can have it in the bath with you, or fish it out and pop it on the side, and you get to keep that crystal for your collection. And so it's got a nice extra special treat in your bath bomb, and I really love it. I love the idea. I don't know how much more I'll make. I've popped them into a local store called Azure Blue, I say, as I mix up the blue bath bomb mix. And I want to go back and see how well they've been selling, and if they've sold really well, I'll of course make more. I have a whole plan of different crystals that would match different scents and colour combinations, and I could really go to town with this. But bath bombs tend to need to be used or sold within about 3 months of making, in my opinion. And I need to make sure these are selling, because I can't have them just sitting around, right? So I'm going to go ahead now and start to press a whole bunch of beautiful bath bombs for you guys. So using these molds that my lovely husband made for me, that he actually made using a 3D printer, and he made them at work, at his old workplace where they used to have access to a 3D printer, but he no longer does. I'm just using all of my strength, if you will, to push down on it on the table and really make sure that I've got a very well pressed bath bomb. I give it another push just for good measure, and then I can use the spoon to tap and make sure it releases. Now there's a little bit of bath bomb mix in the way, but I just get a little paintbrush like an archaeologist and brush it off. It's no big deal, and I think they look beautiful peeking out of the bath bomb like that. Some people that I talked to about this idea said that I should have possibly hidden the crystal within the bath bomb, so you didn't actually know it was there and it came out as a surprise. But I sort of think that a rock in your tub is something you want to know about, so I put mine proudly on display. And I think these crystal star bombs are just heavenly. The final bombs turned out just as I imagined. Each crystal is unique and it has a different pattern, but they all work. Of course, we have a sort of a speckled blue and white bath bomb here, a couple of them that were right at the end because I ended up just having to mix it all together. But I love how these bath bombs turned out and how they smell. So if you like them and you feel like you would love to get something like this, please feel free to send me an email or leave me a comment. Give me an idea and we'll make a bath bomb deal, me and you. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did and you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button down below and feel the soapy love. See you next week, guys. Bye.